it's the conversation that I think makes the biggest difference. Whenever I work with a player and all of a sudden the light goes off, things change, right? Because now he understands, he's becoming more aware. So, but that's exactly it, is like training them to see things that they don't necessarily see. Because when I play, if there's one, I guess, good trait about me, is I observe and I read and I learn. So that if somebody does something to me, I'm now aware of that thing, so now I'm looking for the patterns that tell me that they're about to use those moves, and now I can start to anticipate it, so that by the second half, I have the guy figured out. And now I can either guard him, stop him, but more importantly, over time he can't stop me, because now I can see what moves work, how he responds to different things I do, and then I can find the right moves and the right things to use against that specific person. I always relate it to like rock, paper, scissors. You know what I mean? Like one beats one. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. So which one do you need for this situation? And then that's how you win. So yeah, the idea is to teach him how to figure out how to win, no matter what the circumstances are. So anyway, what I see, Marcus, come here. Come. Marcus. Come over here. One of the things that I seen, because they had him at the gym yesterday, the gym that, so they were there with some of the young guys I have. Okay. So I was kind of helping them and working with them a little bit. Yeah, I was there. Yeah. His mom took him, yeah, I was there. So I had them playing 5-on-4. Yeah. So they were in their 5 spots, and then there was 4 guys kind of playing in a zone type of scenario because they're a man down. Yeah. And the whole point was figuring out how to take advantage of the fact that you have an extra player. Yeah. But they were struggling to do it, and a lot of it was because they weren't comfortable getting into the paint. Yeah. A lot of it, am I right? A lot of it is passing the ball around the three-point line, and then ultimately maybe someone takes some kind of shot, right? So the key was, how can we get the ball into the middle? And then also just driving and then being able to move the ball in general. So one of the things I saw from him that I want to improve on is just the comfort of attacking, especially in a situation like that where it's a zone, right? So technically no area is open, but yet at the same time, you can get anywhere you really want if you understand how zones actually work, which is that they're fake. It's fake defense, it's an illusion, right? And if you can see through the illusion, you can see where their weaknesses are. But if you don't, then you're gonna become predictable and you're gonna pass it into areas that get stolen. So that's what I think would be a big factor for him now. So I'll actually need your help again at some point. We're gonna probably double him again, because I think I want you to keep building your eyesight, your ability to see through things, right? So the first thing I want you to do, though, is we're gonna work from the position that you were in. So you spent a lot of time on the wing, right? So what I want, we're gonna start with you doing layups. So you're gonna stand here, I'm gonna pass you the ball, you're gonna catch and rip, go baseline, and then finish strong right-handed, all right? For now, I'm gonna have you come a little closer. Yeah, so you're ripping baseline though. So, because again, I notice a lot of you guys don't go baseline. You don't look like you're comfortable going this way. But to be honest, if you can get here, you can break down the zones very easily, and you can be a very dangerous player overall. You want to know the rule that they said about Michael Jordan? That you can never do is let him go baseline, because there's harder for the help to get there when he gets here. And then he jumps in the air and does all kinds of fancy things and finishes on either side of the basket. So I want you to have the ability to go this way, all right? So I'm gonna pass it to you. You're gonna rip, rip, go. No, exactly. I want you to go all the way here and then finish that way at the end, because you won't be able to just come in here to make it easy. You have to finish. Actually, here, we'll do it this way first. I just want you to just catch the ball here. You're gonna bounce it and finish like that, all right? and I'm in your way so that you have to go here. Go ahead. So you're going to bounce. No, bounce with your left hand. Yep. Boom. Now, when you shoot, you can turn to face the basket, right? So while I'm here, and then I come back a little bit to finish the shot, right? Exactly. All right? And then right back. So I want you to almost be lined up with the backboard and then learn to come in to shoot it. Exactly. All right? Knock down 5 in a row quickly. Get back to your spot. No, that's not it. Jumping off one, remember. Now, you're dribbling with your right hand. Remember, you're going to attack this way first. So here, then jump off your one leg. So yep, so exactly. If I was here, you're going to, there you go. Cool? There it is. Good. 1. 5 in a row. So remember, turn your body. Give yourself a better angle to shoot. Yeah. So this is important. These type of finishes are the key. If you can't finish going baseline, then you'll never go baseline, right? There you go. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. And all. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. 1. There you go. 2. Yeah, all these things have to be practiced, right? 1. If you assume that you can do it just because it's a layup, that's what the mistake will be, right? You need the repetition. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. So now you're going to start here. You're going to take 2 dribbles this time. So you're going to go 1, 2, and then come back. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. 1, 2. Too much. See, that was a different shot, right? Don't pass the ball over to your right hand. Keep it in your left hand. Then you're going to grab it and shoot it at the end of it. Exactly. Right? And I'm going to be alongside of you to make sure you don't cut in too early so that you're running the baseline and it's like a defender is really there, right? There you go. Perfect. Yep. Yeah. Now, you see, you want to pass it to your right hand, right? And if you do that, obviously, then I can knock it away, right? Good. Good. 1. And you got to bounce it twice. If you pass it to your right hand too early, I'm going to knock it away. Good. 1. There it is. 2. 3. But you see, you notice you cross over to your right hand before you try to shoot. And it's making you slow down and jump off 2 feet, right? You want to keep it in your left hand and just run and then run and jump, right? 2, exactly. Good, there you go. 2. Nope, do it again. There you go. There you go. That's it. Oof. So remember, you're going to need to come back a little bit to get a better angle to shoot it. If you just shoot it from here, it might go over. Yeah. Good. 2. 3. 4. Good. 5. Perfect. So now we're going to add a shot fake to it. So I'm going to throw the ball out and close out. You're going to give me a shot fake and then go baseline and finish just like that. All right? Good? Exactly. Good. Good. There it is. Just finish higher, but that's it. Good. 1. Leave it with me. Good. Good. You see, it's not as easy once you have to do it this way. Good. Yeah, finish higher. Hit the backboard higher. Wait, no, do it again. That's the travel. Watch your feet. Don't start moving until you bounce it. Bounce it. Good. No, not off 2 feet, off 1. Three. Go. Good. 1. 2. Good. Back up a little bit. 3. Good. Good. 4. And 5. Good. You need a water break or you're all right? But these are the things that you need to have, right? You need to be able to beat a guy, pull him up, because most cases that will be there. But when you guys were playing, every time you caught it here, you either passed it back here or maybe attacked this way. But that's where everyone is, right? You got one guy there, you got the guy closing out here, and then you'll have help there. Whereas if you catch the ball and you beat him here, now the only person that can help is this guy right here. Now, if he comes too far up, then you have the pass on the other side past him. But also, when your teammates see that, they can start to cut so that you can have a guy cutting that will be right there in the middle. You'll have this shot if he doesn't come out far enough. And if he does, you'll have a pass right there for a bounce pass for your teammate there. All because you went this way. You go that way, you got to deal with him. Then now you have these two And even then, this guy can stop that pass there, and it's going to be a much harder pass to get it to that side, right? Whereas if you can come this way, you're far more dangerous. And most cases, the guy that stands here in the short corner is in a good position so that if you get it here and the guy comes here, you can bounce past it to him here because the guy who's in the zone is coming out to stop you there, which now means this player will be unguarded. And now when he gets it, the same guy has to come over, which now leads to those same options, right? So this is one of the best places to beat zones, other than getting the ball directly in the middle of the court. Now we're going to go reverse layup. So we're going to start back here again. You're going to go 2 dribbles. 1, 2, and come around and shoot that, right? If you have that shot, then this really becomes a good option for you, okay? So for now, I'll start you, let's stay around here. And then take your 2 dribbles and then go to the other side. Exactly. Cool? This one will be a little more challenging, and for the sake of time, we're going to go 3 in a row, all right? Yep, 2 dribbles. 1, 2. Good, and remember, run a little faster on your first dribble, right? Then it makes it easier. Good, 1, 2. Good. Good. Now, if you notice, you're shooting it from pretty far away from the basket, right? So that's way more distance. What you really want to do is stay tighter and shoot it closer. See what I mean? Then it makes the shot easier to make, okay? Good. Stay tight. Yes. Wait. Here. Stay here. Stay here. Stand on the red. I want you to shoot a bunch. Shoot a couple. No. This way. Same position you're already in. Wait. Hold it with 2 hands. So, stand in the direction I'm standing. Right? Come back just slightly. Again, you don't want to be far. You want to learn to almost shoot it just tight to the rim. All right? Come down a little bit more. This way. Hold the ball with 2 hands. And now you're going to lift your right knee up like you're jumping off one leg, right? And then just exactly, just like that. Yep. Exactly. Finger control. Don't worry too much about swinging your arms. Just focus on your fingers. Good. You're strong. Hold on. Let me show you. Do this. And notice my arms didn't lift up, right? I just, with my hand, do that. Don't lift your arms up. Just use your fingers higher than that. Flick the ball with your fingers. Yes, higher. Higher. Flick it hard with your fingertips, but don't lift your arm up. I need you to get one higher than the backboard. Yeah, bend your knees. Bend your knees and flick the ball. There it is. Right? It's all with your hand. Your hands are stronger than you realize, right? You just think you need your arms. And then now when you swing your arms, you lose control of where the ball goes. All right? All right, come. Hold it with 2 hands. And then now lift your right leg, right? So it's one leg like that. Come tighter, hold, come. Yeah, look up. Hold it with 2 hands, right? Good. Aim for the backboard, not the rim. Look at the backboard. Look at where you want it to hit, right there, and throw it there. Yes. Right? And now your fingers will decide if it goes in or not. But did you hit the backboard? Right? You got to aim it for the glass, not for the rim. No. Think about it, right? You just threw it straight backwards, right? You're throwing it this direction. Yes, that way, right? There you go. Good. We'll get more shots up, but at least you understand it now. Good. 2 hands. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Got it now? Makes sense? All right, so now let's go from right here. Don't go back too far. 1, 2. Good. Just hit the backboard harder. Don't worry about it. You need a lot more reps than 1. Yep, keep going. There. Good. 1. 2. Yeah, remember 3 in a row. Yeah, so just get it to go back a little bit more. Good. 1. 2. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Finishing is not easy. It's actually the hardest thing in the game itself is finishing. Think about it, especially if you were fortunate enough to make the NBA. You think that you're going to be free to just shoot? There's going to be guys that are 7 foot, whatever you can think of, that are going to be trying to block that shot. You're going to have guys chasing you. You're going to have guys bumping you. This is the hardest area to score in. You will probably have a better chance hitting a shot from down there than in here when you play against really, really big, strong, tall guys that can jump and touch the top of the backboard. See what I'm saying? It's really hard. It's like football, you know, have you ever watched football? It's easier to score when you're 10 yards away from the line than when you're right in front of it because you have less space and everyone knows what you're going to do. Right? So it's more difficult in here. So you got to really concentrate. You got to be really good with your hands. You got to be able to hit certain spots around the backboard to make sure the ball goes in the net. So you got to take this stuff serious. Good. 1. 2. 3. Good. Now, you're going to do it with me closing out again. All right? For this time, we're not going to use the shot fake yet. You're just going to catch, sweep, and take off. All right? I'm going to run alongside of you, and your job is to finish. All right? You ready? Nah, don't look ready. You should be bent with your legs wide. Exactly. Go. 1 more. Good. Exactly. Good. Now, the reason that happens is because you're looking down while you're dribbling. You need to be looking up so you know where the basket is, right? Good. Look up. Look up. Yes. You see what I mean? But you see, it took you a while to look up.